Hi guys, welcome back to Copa City. This is another playthrough, as we have now introduced the Chairman Pass. But what is it? You asked us in the comments on Steam and on YouTube and different other social media if you can get a mode where you can have more fun on your own pace, in your own tempo, with more free will of actually doing things and building and having fun and learning the game without any challenges or pressure of quests and so on. And that is what we have delivered. This is also a great mode to just learn the game in your own pace, right? So there is no tutorial, there is no additional challenges or any holding the hand, right? You just get the map, you get the resources, and you can do whatever you want. You can learn on your own pace. Just remember that you still have 40 days to go, and there are two events, like the arrival of the teams, so you will have to pick the hotels, and then you organize the final marches, crowd marches towards the stadium. Other than that, you do whatever you want in any of the cities, which will also give you time to explore each city on your own pace. So we're clicking new game, and now straight away you can see that we have 4 modes right now. So one thing that you wanted is the tutorial separated from the campaign. So now you can see you have the 3 main campaign matches one by one and the tutorial separately. Obviously, we are also working on the tutorial, both fixing this one to make it more playable, basically more enjoyable, and we're creating a completely new tutorial from scratch that should be done until the end of August. Single match has not changed, only the position. It works exactly the same way. And here you see Chairman Pass. So this is a new mode where you have no quests that are mandatory, no board objectives, just you basically doing whatever you want, however you want, in the city you choose with the clubs you choose. So if we open this, you can see that we start exactly the same way as in the single game, right? So I think today would be good maybe to show Rio. We haven't played much on Rio publicly, so it's always nice to show this legendary stadium Maracana and also the city itself. As you can see, all the stadiums and cities has different capacities, but the number of districts is different, and you will see the differences here, right? So if we compare it with Warsaw, it has 6. Here we have 9, and then in Rio we have 5. It depends on or it influences how much infrastructure we have to build within single districts instead of spreading the entire Copa City infrastructure around the entire city. And the city capacity has also a meaningful impact, right? How many fans can you actually get into the city? And this is what we're gonna play around with today. For the match, I think we're gonna choose Flamengo, as they are from Rio, so they can play at home. And here I want to play with Olympique de Marseille. Okay, so we're gonna have this team, these teams playing the match, and let's load Rio. We're gonna start off by showing you the city, going around Rio to just see how it looks, and then I'm gonna show you the cheat mode and show you how it impacts the Chairman Pass, right? So we can also explore a little bit more of the stadium, the Maracana Stadium, which is a beautiful stadium, legendary stadium. At one time, it had the biggest attendance in history, over 100 fans in one game. Here we go. This is Maracan. This are different districts. Copacabana Beach. You get landmarks as usual. You got favelas. You got the statue of Jesus. on the hill above Rio. And here we are. As usual, we gotta pick an HQ. I'm gonna select the ones that is the most balanced. So we can see already the difference here is that you only have those 5 districts. And there is only one district that is connecting those, right? So it may become a bottleneck, right? So it is an additional challenge. These ones are the furthest away, so we have to get all the way to the stadium here for the final marches, for example. This impacts where you put the team hotels when they arrive. So we're gonna pick this one. As I told you, you don't have any mandatory quests. But you have 2 events basically that happen in order for the match to be played, right? The first is you have to select the teams, team hotels that arrive, right? That is the usual. And then you have to set up the final crowd march. But there is no match inspection. There is no additional quests from Ravi or any other of the advisors, right? You play the game the way you want to play it. You build your fan zones. However, you still have 14 days to the match, right? So that time limit is still there, but you can now basically do whatever you want to do. You have all cards unlocked, so you get all the best cards. So basically, it's a nice mode to maximize what you can do in Copa City, both visually but also statistically. Just max out the numbers, see how many fans you can get into the city, see how beautiful fan zones you can build, and yeah, so that's what we're gonna explore today. Okay, let's start with the city, right? So you can straight away see a difference between Warsaw that we played in last time. It's much sunnier here, right? You can see the sun. You have different greenery of palms. Here we have the favelas. There we go. If someone is with us from Brazil, then you can write down what they are saying. I have no clue, but it's nice to hear natives. Here you can see we have the Copacabana beach that will go all the way, right? But it goes across two different districts here. So here you have the Copacabana district with the beach and with the famous sidewalks. You can also see obviously balloons everywhere, people on the beach, and you can build the fan zones on the beach, right? So that is really nice. Okay, so that's that. What we left here for you are media houses. So if for some reason you would want to do some additional quests, you always can jump into the media house and pick up one of the sponsor quests and just sign the contract, and you will have to do something. Otherwise, there is no pressure. You don't have to do it. It's just for fun. If for whatever reason you would want to try something additional, right? So here we have the second part of the favelas. Here we got the stadium. And here you can see also the additional swimming pool complexes that surround Maracana Stadium. You got those two big entrances, obviously the parking spaces, and you have different famous landmarks of Rio in every district, right? So every district has its own very specific landmark that kind of emphasizes where you are, right? So for example, here you got this special building in the Centro district, right? Or Centro, probably is the way you pronounce it. The rest is the same that you have in all the other parts of the game, in all other modes, okay? So let's start from the beginning, what we can do here. As you can see down here, there's one new additional button, the cheat menu. There you go. The cheat menu, or sometimes we call it the chairman requests, is basically a cheat menu where you can add whatever resources you want or unlock additional elements, like unlock all modules, unlock all grids, complete active quests if you take on any sponsor quests and then you don't want to do them. You just activate to complete them, right? Here we can add fans. So let's add some family fans from Flamengo.
That area feels flat. Fans expect more fun activities.
There you go. They want more fan activities, and you have still advisors telling you this because these are family fans, right? So they want to have fun. Right now, what we did is that they are distributed equally into all the districts, but what we're gonna do is to keep the rule that with the next patch that they will appear in this district where you chose the HQ, and then you can distribute them freely. If you have a different request, if you think it should be differently, write it down in comments on Discord. You now can play the game it's yourself, or the chairman pass yourself. Just get on our Discord, and the instructions will be there how to get a free pass on this in the early stages of this mode, because obviously we have just made it. So it's now for you to test out to see if this is a fun way to play Copa City, or if there are things that you would want differently. So please let us know. For now, I've gotten down fans, and straight away I have problems, right? So here I can build though additional things, right? But let's say I want more fans, right? So I want maybe more fans in this district. So let's go to the tactical map, right? As you can see, this is the tactical map. Here we can see there are different fans in the different districts. So we have those family fans at the right, but I want all of them in here. Then I need to go to manage fans, right? And now I can see, okay, there are fans here. I want to move them, right? Normally I would risk it down. I would add those, confirm. But as you can see, there is no way to actually move the fans. Why? Because we have not built any of those additional grids, so we haven't connected the different districts, right? This is a big impact on the based on the map that you take, right? So here you can see you can connect Tijuca to Lagoa, right? But Lagoa goes to Copacabana and Laranjeiras, and then Laranjeiras go to Centro. So I cannot jump straight over here. I need to build this cable car system. Or, because we are in the chairman pass, I can just go to cheat mode, unlock all grids, activate. You can see straight away that all the grids became available. And here, all the connections now are active. And now if I go back to manage fans, I go back to Lagoa, move fans. Let's add those 200. Let's take the risk down because I want to complete it 100%. And move to Laranjerias. You can see now I can click on the district. And they moved.
It's quiet where it should,
right?
Number of Flamengo supporters incoming.
Now I want to do the same. Let's add them. I only have one specialist. No problem. I go back. I go to the cheat menu. Add specialist. I can add 10 or I can add 100. Right? So now let's go back to the tactical map. Move fans. Choose those. Pick as many as I need. Travel. Okay.
That area feels a small group
good.
Of Flamengo enthusiasts.
But now I have a problem, right? Because now I've taken already 600 fans in, but there's only 150 fans. So I can either start quickly building 30 plus. No, this is food. Fun modules. Yeah, what gives me fun? 15. This is 600 is blocked, right? It would be nice to have, or even 900, right? A bouncy castle. But I can't afford it. No problem. Unlock all modules. And now I am also adding more money. I will add more volunteers. And I will add, stewards I don't need right now, right? We're not on the stadium. Okay, so let's jump here. Here you can see that now everything is unlocked. And I can choose, what was it? A bouncy castle? Yeah, no problem. Bouncy castle it is under the palms. There you go. We need a double of these, okay? And we need to connect it, right, to this.
Fun factor is
Bam.
missing from a key district.
600, okay, and we have 1,500. So that's good, right? So now I fix this in this district here. You see those fans that are left, right? They are walking actually, right? They're moving over to the other districts where they should be, right? They will respawn in the Laranjerias district, but they just don't disappear. They actually have to move there, right? So they will travel at some point over here. You know, the cable cars can be stuffed if there's a lot of people traveling at the same time. So it takes a little bit of time, but already the numbers are here, so that is ready. Okay, so that is how you transfer fans. This is how you use the cheat mode. Always just click down here, right? And you can activate whatever you want, add more fans, play around with it as you want, right? Okay, so now we already got some fans in. Let's go to the stadium, right? Last time I showed you how to unlock stands like this, right? And we can assign this to Flamengo fans. We can add all to family fans, right? Because those are the ones that we got in. We're gonna create some demand. Okay. And now the ticket management, right? We can get those ticket price a bit lower. We will start selling tickets here. That is assigned, right? To start, so I can easily get in 9,600. I should probably only have added a couple of sectors because I only have 1,000 fans, so those will sell slower. But let's go to the pitch. We haven't been on the pitch, I think, in the last video. So as you can see here, we have a VIP zone where you can build VIP elements, right? But we also have locker rooms. So both locker rooms are these kind of bigger spaces with additional bathroom spaces and so on. They all have a small grass part in the middle, as they actually do in Maracana, so they can always play a little bit around. But you can see it's great right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually make it Olympique Marseille locker room, okay? So I have different types of benches that I can use. So let's add this bench. Oh, I don't have stewards. What do we have to do? We have to exit, go to cheat mode, add stewards. As you can see, I have 0 stewards. So let's add 300, right? And now I can go back, pitch, locker room, and I want to build this, right? So let's build a couple of these. Yeah. So he's telling me that I'm using the same on both sides, but that's okay. We can also add, yeah, shoe storage is good.
Cash flow alert. Something needs to pay off fast.
Cash flow. Oh, yeah, because he tells me we don't have much money left. No problem at all. Let's exit. Add money. That should do it. Let's go back. Okay, so here we have our locker room so far. This is where they're gonna sit. I want also them to have like food on the entrance here when they come in. And I also want the coach to be able to tell them what's happening around here, okay? So they will be sitting here and he will be showing them tactical stuff here. And when they're ready to start dressing up and playing a bit around, we can add a couple of boxes like this. We can also build like a more regeneration space here, so they have where to regenerate, and then maybe some additional food over here. And do we need anything else? Yeah, and then we can actually just kind of separate this part from the other part to make it nice like this. And we can also add maybe like a flag, maybe the other way around. The other way around, like this, yeah. Okay. Yeah, a nice flag would be also good here. Okay. That looks fine. They have a place to play around. They have a space to regenerate. There's food in different places. So yeah, that is how you add things to the locker room, right? And you have 2 locker rooms, so you have to prepare both usually if you have a match inspection, but this is the chairman pass, so you can do whatever you want. Now I'm thinking let's go to the stadium grids around here, right? So those are special grids that are on the pitch itself, and you can build different things here, right? The most important thing, I would say, is the pitch maintenance module, right? This allows you to actually start taking care of the pitch, right? And you can mow different patterns, you can irrigate, you can expose light. Let's cut the grass right now, right? So you'll see those tiny mowers will start mowing, and at some point you will see the pitch actually changing, right? So that is one thing. Now let's move over to this grid here. Let me see. Where is the main entrance? Oh, over there. Okay, so this is the main entrance. Here we can see the players walk out, but we can pump it up a little bit, so you can switch it around like this. So you have, so they are coming out through this tunnel right here. We can also add, let's see, flamingo benches. This will be 1, and then I want okay, Olympic here. Let's get some ball boys, right, to throw the ball around when they need it. Do we need anything else here? Cup display. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think we need it, so it takes up a lot of space. So those will be there, and now we can also go over, move to this grid, and behind the goal we can add from a sponsor like this. Let's see this. There we go. And another one. Oh no, I can't add it. I can add it behind here. Cruzo. So you can see, so some of them are moving, LED screens, some of them are flat. You also have like more corner ones like this, right? So for example, toward the people here. Although this is entrance, so probably we should get rid of those. Right, so you build around the grid here too. Exactly the same around here. Yeah, for example, the Stratus one. No, other way around. Right, so you can set those up all the way. And you can see it's slowly but surely becoming. And now you can also see the pitch is almost done, right? It's almost cut up the right way, right? So we're getting there. It's much closer. And that is the chairman pass. So we did a little bit more in the stands. We can also obviously add banners in the stands. So not on the sponsorship stands, but if we open sockets, right? So like here, right? You can add either modules like this, right? There will be LED screens all over it, or you can add more like club banners around the different places. You can also add in here, for example, this type of team mascots that will stay around in different places, right? So click explore. You cannot go wrong here in the German pass. This is the pass for you to explore, to have fun with. If you want to add more fans, add more fans. As I said here, you will still have match readiness, but as you can see, you can add whatever the cards you get. You get all the best cards, and you can play around with that. Move around the city, transfer. You can have all the resources you want. So this is a more relaxed, chill part of the game where you can actually focus on building, on decorating, on maximizing numbers, and just see how far you can push Copa City. That's that for now. Thank you very much, and see you on the next one.